A playable demo of Eastward was available for 48 hours back in December of 2019. The game was slated to release before the end of 2020. It's now April 2021, so where's Eastward? Hey everybody, it's John here on the Pixpl Expedition, and as someone who is anxiously awaiting the release of this game along with thousands of others, I wanted to pull together everything we know about what's happening with Eastward. I've been getting an incredible amount of attention and positive feedback on my episode where I dove deep into why Eastward is already one of my favorite games, even though it hasn't come out yet. Naturally, I've also received several questions like, how am I playing the game? When is it coming out? Is the game still in development? What's taking so long? And more. Information on Eastward's progress has been relatively scarce unless you're looking in the right places, so let's dig in. First and foremost, as a PC player, I've been following Eastward's progress on the Steam page where they've put up a couple of dev blogs. You can find those on the main page or in the news hub. I also follow Chucklefish on Discord where you can discuss and learn everything Eastward along with some behind the scenes insights. Their latest blog called Feastward released on February 25th and takes a good look at the cooking system in the game. You can find and buy a slew of ingredients using salt, the currency in the game, and without a single recipe, start experimenting with different combinations of ingredients to create a variety of meals. As we saw in the demo, meals can be made in kitchens found scattered about the world, and different meals replenish varying amounts of health and energy needed to survive. So don't worry, Eastward is very much alive. Perhaps more importantly was the blog they released at the end of last year on December 10th, when we all had hoped to have had the game in our hands in time for Christmas. A similar update can be found on Chucklefish's blog that was released 7 days later, and here we learn in detail why the game was delayed. In case you didn't know, Pixpil, the developer of Eastward, operates out of an office above a shopping mall in Shanghai. Not only did the local government cut power to their office, but also prohibited access due to quarantine restrictions. Until recently, the entire Pixpil team had to work from home, rebuilding portions of the game. That said, it seems they've more than caught up and are now waiting on third-party localization and other publishing processes affected by the pandemic to come through. Pixpil has been using this additional time to polish up the game so that we'll get the best possible experience that we're all craving. They also briefly mentioned what's become the talk of the town. Eastward will feature a monster collecting JRPG inside the game and can be played at one of these Earthborn arcade units. Apparently it's a favorite of Sam's, and it makes me wonder if that's what her friends are playing when we found them in Dam Hill. Either way, 2 games for the price of 1 sounds like a great deal to me no matter what the cost. Hopefully we'll learn more about this soon. Now, all footage I've been showing of Eastward is from the demo that released for a limited time over a year ago. I still have access to the files that led me into the game. While I'm sure it's wildly out of date, it's like holding onto a small piece of heaven while I wait for the real thing. But when can we expect Eastward to drop? Well, Chucklefish, the publisher, are proud to be a zero-crunch studio, which means that while development takes longer than people are used to, they believe that developers who are healthy and well-rested make better games. And for this reason, they refuse to put out an official or unofficial release date until the game is ready to go. That said, barring any unforeseen issues, we can speculate when Eastward will release. Pilgrim on Discord, who's in close contact with the Pixpil team and does community management as well as some social media, publishing admin, and marketing planning, says that as a rule, you don't push out indie games during the Christmas season when competing against AAA titles. It's also not a good idea to release during big season or platform-wide sales, which keeps the ideal release window very small. Eastward is currently sitting in 26th place alongside AAA titles on Steam's top wishlisted games, which is incredible. The Steam Summer Sale is coming up in June, and the Autumn Sale is normally held in October. Now, unless the game is going to drop this May, I think it's a very good bet that Eastward will release around August, if not a little sooner. That's only a hunch though. There is no word on any possible release dates, but I don't think we'll have to wait much longer. For those hoping for a hard copy of Eastward for their Nintendo Switch, there is no word yet on if or when this might become available, but it looks to be under heavy consideration. But that's all I've got for an update on Eastward. So thank you so much for watching. I hope some of this info was interesting or useful to you. Please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And until next time on the Pixpl Expedition, take care, stay safe.